Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a London POV shot with the Sony A6400. All the photographs you're going to see in today's video have been edited in my preset pack, where you'll find 143 of them for only £15. If you want to check them out, link is in the description below. But with all that said and done, let's hit the streets of London and let's start getting some photographs. So for our opening shot, I'm using the A6400, got the 16-35 on, I've got this classic shot right here. Quickly get the photograph before anyone walks through. Alright, thank you. And that is looking like a pretty good shot, but I'm just going to readjust the frame and get to about here. Focus right around Big Ben, and that is a perfect frame right there. Got the shot. That is a good place to start today's POV with this camera. Alright, going to use the leading lines right here for Big Ben. That was pretty cool. Going to push forward a little bit more to get the 20-mile-an-hour signs out the way. Go really low down, good exposure right there, bang, cool shot. Oh, I love that, that's pretty nice. So what I need to do is I need to open up the aperture for this shot, go down with the shutter speed, trying to keep the ISO as low as possible, but I'm going to have to bump it up a little bit because of these lighting conditions. Shooting at about 16mm, which is about 24 with this combo. And that is the shot we're getting from that. This is a nice photo right here of a taxi, using that green as a bit of a foreground, filling the frame of the taxi. That was pretty good. We'll get a lot more photos of taxis. I've also just got this bus here, this could be pretty good. So I'm shooting, see if I can get a bit closer before it pulls off. Oh, here we go, we got a bit of a puddle here. This might be able to work, won't be able to get the best reflection. Actually, you know what, I take that back, we'll be able to get a fantastic reflection. I'm going to take a few more photographs to see if anyone crosses the road and see if we can get the legs in. There we go. I'm going to get a photo of this guy right here leaning up against the wall. Oh, that is a good shot right there. That is a very good shot. I like the colours, I like the kind of pose he's thrown right there. That is a good street shot right there with the 85. This dude, f1.8, I'm shooting with the 35mm. Using this as a bit of a foreground, nice lights in the background, really nice composition right there. I'm wondering, this is really sneaky, but yes, that is a great street shot right there. That is sick. That angle right there I just grabbed of him is amazing. Alright, I've had to switch to the 35mm in this situation because, as you can tell, London is really busy, and with the A6400 being a crop sensor camera, an 85 is the equivalent like 110mm, so it's like shooting telephoto in a place like this. So having the 35 now means I'm shooting 50. Okay, we've got a cool reflection shot right here. Go right low down to the ground, tap the screen. Oh, that reflection shot, have a look at that. I'm shooting that at 1/640 per second, f1.4, probably bring up the f-stop if I have time. Oh, I got a bus, that's even going to be better. That is going to be so much better. Okay, that is looking like a really nice shot right now. Look at that reflection we are getting going on right there. Really going to bring out the colours, and I love that we've got another bus on the other side of the road, red as well. Really bringing out those matching colours and a really nice theme going on right there with that shot. Oh, I like that. It's one of my favourites so far. So for this shot right here, I'm going to have to go a bit further back on with the 35mm, and we've got the reflection of Piccadilly right here. So I'm shooting at 1/200 for a second, f4, got someone walking through the frame, and I'm shooting at ISO 100, and we've got a really good shot going on right there. Right, so we're here at Piccadilly, a really good place for some street photography. I'm loving the reflections and everything we're getting on the ground right now. I'd like to see if we can get a single subject standing right there and get a really nice silhouetted shot against Piccadilly screens behind. Oh, these are really nice silhouette shots right now. They're looking so good. Alright, this is one of my favourite photo spots when it comes to Piccadilly in the rain. Just look at all the reflections you get. Definitely, if you come to London, try this in the rain. Woo! Landscape shot right here. Oh, that is a really cool landscape shot. I like that. Very moody. Oh, that is a very cool shot. I like the scale and everything. That's pretty cool. Stick with the 35 a bit more because it's going to be a really good focal length in this situation, because we can focus on people, so we can get umbrellas and stuff like that, which looks pretty nice right there. We can get, I think there's some police officers here. That could be pretty cool for some photos. That's a really cool shot right there. Oh, I love that at f1.4. That looks sick at f1.4, I'll take that. Alright, get a nice 35mm shot right here. F1.4 looks so good right now. Alright, we've got a bit of a reflection going on here, so focus about there. That looks pretty nice. Bring it to about there, and that's another good angle. That's pretty cool. So a bit different. That's a pretty cool umbrella shot right there. We can grab another one right here. Nice. Woo! Right, so for this shot, I'm not going to focus on the subject's face, but I'm going to use this as a little bit of a foreground, this tarpaulin stuff. Bring the camera down a little bit and take that photo there. That looks pretty nice. And then what I'm going to do is take another angle like that, and then I'm going to go, oh, a landscape one I do like. A landscape one there. Oh, that looks very moody. Right, I got this guy on a bike right here. Really simple frame, but really good results. Even the police are happy with that photo. Good angle right here, the pizza warehouse. Get the camera down here. Shoot it about 1/1000 a second, f1.4, that looks pretty nice. And we shoot it in portrait as well. And that's an interesting, pretty good angle. Alright, nice. Really cool angle right there we are getting. Nice! I'll take a bit of that. That's a nice, cool wide shot right there. Here's another angle of the market, but this time I've got a bit of foreground from this traffic light right here. Focus it about there. Coming in clutch, nice. Right, so I'm going to get this really cool photograph right here of Camden Bridge, focusing it right there. Getting some real nice reflections on the shot as well. And also getting some people walking through the frame. That looks really nice and really just adds to the extra to that photo. Nice! Here is the staircase. Now, I have never taken this photograph before, so I'm really excited to see what we can get here. I've got 16-35 on. First off, let's get a nice landscape shot like so. That is a good place to start right now. And then we'll also get a nice portrait shot just like so. And that's looks pretty good. I would like to try and get that subject on the left hand side of the frame out of it, because it is a little bit distracting and I want a cleaner shot. So if I go to about here, that is going to deliver what I'm looking for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down the ISO, and then I'm going to bring up the shutter speed to about there, and I'm going to try and center focus the image. Tap about there. Oh, and that might have worked. That looks pretty nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this here, this metal bit, as my guideline. So what I'm going to do for this next shot is I'm just going to focus on this as the subject, and I'm going to probably use a wide lens, like 16mm as a focal length. That'll be pretty good. I'm going to actually expose it a little bit more for the highlights, because I can recover the shadows quite nicely to get that right there. That looks pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is going to do the opposite and shoot at 35mm, which is the equivalent of 50 on the A6400, and now get that shot as well. And that is looking good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so for this next shot, I'm going to take a photograph of this guy right here. Love the sunlight behind him, and I love the silhouettes we're getting as well. Now, one shot I'm actually going to try here in a second is have someone walk past me and just focus on their shoes, because I just saw that looked like a really cool opportunity for a photo. So here, yes, like that, look at that. Just focusing on the shadows looks so cool. I want to try that again. Get a photo of this guy right here as he walks through. Oh, very business-like, very firm footing. And now, just like so. Oh, I do vibe that. I do vibe that shot right there on screen. Nice. I'm gonna get a photograph of this woman right here, just reading her book, shooting at 50mm. That looks like a really nice frame. I'm gonna open it up a little bit, go a little bit further down, so we get the bikes in a bit of a foreground. I'm gonna get in portrait as well, and I love it because you've got the building in the background, so that looks really good. And then I'm gonna just do a cropped version like that, aim it in between these two buildings. That'll give us a really stunning shot. Punch it in at about 35mm, and then bring it out to 16, so we have two options. Both of those options looking pretty fly. This is going to be a great photograph here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the background. So I'm also going to focus on the clock right here and just block it with the sun and keep the clock right in the center of the image and punch it out to about 16mm. Ooh, yes, that shot right there. Look at, oh wow, wow. That is one of my favorite photos so far today. We're just like silhouettes and the shadows everywhere, and I love the glow from the sun. And I'm actually going to expose more for the sun, the highlights in this shot, and just completely destroy those shadows. And that right there, I can add like a gradient light filter and really accentuate the sun from that position. Nice and center for this next shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow that sun flare to take control of the image a bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot it at the widest possible I can and get that shot there. And how is that looking? Oh, come on, that looks sick. The sunlight right now is insanely good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch it in at about 50mm on the A6400 with that crop, focus the image about there. I like that. It's a nice open shot, but I just kind of like that it's still focused on him because he's wearing the brightest colours with the orange, and also construction and all that. It just kind of feeds together quite nicely. What I'm going to do as well, instead of just shooting it in portrait, I'm also going to shoot it in landscape and keeping to the left of frame, and this is going to bring out a really cool composite right here, just like so. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. I am happy with that shot. Alright, I'm going to get a photograph of these windows right here because I love that the light from the HSBC building is actually reflecting into these windows, and it looks like it's the shape of number 1. And I think that is so cool. Alright, so for this next shot, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on this building up here, and I'm just going to have it as a nice maybe black and white shot, a bit of a detailed shot. Ooh, that is looking pretty nice. And then if we open it up wider to 16, that might bring out something a little bit tasty. Can't get a fully wide shot here, but I'm able to get that there with the 16 to 35, and that's looking pretty cool still. Might be able to like do a black and white filter, so I just bring out the black of the building and the yellows of the line on the streets. Here at Canary Wharf, we're going to get a nice wide shot here. We've also got the tram right there at the bottom of the frame, which is pretty cool right there. I will take that. I'll also get a landscape. Ooh, the landscape version there. Perfection. So we are outside the Big Easy. Now unfortunately I can't get to the place I wanted to get the photograph because of all the construction going on, but I might be able to just get a little bit of a different perspective from up here on these staircases. And I have actually got the bridge in the photograph a bit, which could be a little bit interesting, a little bit different, and we have got a pretty good reflection going on as well. So I am going to open up the f-stop to about f8. I'm going to drop the shutter speed because I've got it on the surface. I like that we've actually got some interference at the top of the frame, and it just really, I think, brings your attention a little bit more to the Big Easy. It's not the frame I wanted, but I still think it's a cool photograph nevertheless. Okay, this is a pretty interesting shot right here. I just like the reflections of the bridge from this perspective. Focus right there. Oh, and that looks so cool. That looks really cool actually. I actually kind of vibe that, a little bit different, bit of creativity, works wonders. Okay, I've just spotted a cool photo opportunity with the city building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame it between these two buildings, keep it as a wide lens, keep it at like 16mm, keep that f8 ISO 100, actually bring up the shutter speed a little bit so I have a bit more balance in the highlights, and take that shot there. And I'll be able to crop into that just a tad if I needed to, but I like that. That is a pretty interesting frame right there. The reflection here, and it's looking pretty ace right now. So I'm just going to crop in a little bit, and I'm going to focus on screen. Oh, and get the bus going through, and hopefully that results in something good. And then just take a couple normal photographs. And the bus had a little bit of motion blur to it, but that might add to it in post, it depends. But if not, I've got the clean version as well. So we're now at the Tower Bridge area, where I'm going to be going to a couple of areas I've never visited before and hopefully getting some cool shots. But I'm just going to take this photograph with a 70-200, shoot at about 200mm, focus on the building, and get that shot right there. Tons of people at the bottom of the frame as well, and I think that looks pretty neat. So for this next one, I'm much lower down for it, and we can get a lot more silhouettes from people within the frame as well. And with that light hitting the Tower Bridge, we are getting some really sweet results right there. That is a bit nice. So for this next shot, we're going to try and play around with these reflections right here. Right, this is the shot we want right here. F2.8 ISO 100, shutter speed is perfect right there, and that is a gorgeous shot. I think that looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to focus on the top of the shroud right there, and getting a little bit of reflection, but not too much. If I move it over maybe to about here, then I do get a reflection. Oh, wow, wow, wow. If I bring out some really cool tones in post. Oh, whoa, that looks so sick. Okay, I'll take that. Get a really sick shot right here of these steps and get the shroud in the background. Now for this shot, I'm gonna have to expose for the highlights because I can bring out the shadows, shooting at the widest possible, shooting at f8, 1160 per second, ISO 100. And that is looking pretty neat right there. Sorry if I'm getting your way. This is a pretty cool shot. I like this as a silhouette. We're getting some really nice cool like glow from the sun. So if I bring up the shutter speed and make that a bit more of a silhouette by make it a bit darker with the exposure, we can get a really sweet shot right there. Nice. I think that's pretty cool. All right, look at this shot right here that we can get of the shroud. Oh my god, if I could frame it up between these two, like, oh wow, if I could frame it up here. Woo wee! That is looking right good right there. Frame it up perfectly. Okay, come on, you can't deny it. That is a pretty good shot right there. Okay, right here, I'm going to be able to get an amazing shot of this building right here. I'm going to go super low down, bring up the shutter speed to about 180 for a second, focus on the middle of the screen. Go super low down for that shot. Oh wow, no way, that is actually banging. I'm not even going to lie, that is so sick. Shot right here of the walkie-talkie, a nice wide shot, shooting at about 20 mil. Oh, that is gnarly. That is, oh, I love it. I love that angle. Nice. Someone's parked their fucking Fiesta in it. Right, so I've been able to find the street where I wanted to get the photo of the shroud, and it is looking pretty rad right now. Look how sick that photograph is looking. I am loving what we are getting right now. Also guys, if you come to London and you want to go on a skyscraper for free and get really cool photographs of the Gherkin, I have included it in a previous POV. Go to the garden at 120. It's free entry and the views up there are marvellous. Recommend you check it out. Alright, so for this next shot, I'm just going to focus on these two people right here. Okay, I think that was a pretty cool silhouette shot, hopefully. I was using a little bit of a slower shutter speed, but hopefully that didn't affect the final image on screen now. And you know what, I don't think it actually did. I think, oh no, I do vibe that. That is a vibe right there. It's the classic look up spot right here. Shoot at 24 mil, straight up, and then snap that photograph. Next shot, we're going to look up and get a nice shot of the building right here. I'm going to focus towards the top of it. Focus, and lovely. That is a nice shot. I haven't taken that photo before, so that's a little bit new right there. Cool. Right, so I switched on to 16 to 35. I've had to boost the ISO quite a bit. I'm at 2000 because of the lighting conditions. But at 16 mil, which is about 24 with this, look at the reflections on the ground. Like that is looking so good. Right, we're gonna get another photo of the building, but this time we're gonna use a mad reflection. And hopefully, oh wow, I want to get that van out of the shot. Nice, hopefully shooting like mad, I got something there. Alright, so this shot right here with the bus and the taxi at f1.4 with a 35 mil, that is looking pretty nice. Now I'm going to see if I can get some foreground in. Oh, that looks like some good foreground. Oh, that is a really good night shot with the A6400 right there. Oh, I love that. I love that focus on the bus with all the lights behind. That looks great. Alright, that is the wide shot I wanted right there. I think we've been able to execute it, and that looks pretty rad right now. I'm pretty happy with that shot. Looks like a good composite. The lighting's looking good. We'll take that. Right, so for this next shot right here at Central Cinema, I'm going to try and get someone walking through my frame. I'm going to keep the focus. I'm going to keep the focus on the background and then switch it to manual. So then when people walk in front of me, I'll still be able to get some good shots. So just have to wait. There we go. So that is all the photographs I captured with the Sony A6400 down in London. If you want to see some more POVs with the A6400, there is a lot on the channel, but there is one I've not done and I will be changing that. The next video I'm going to be uploading will be a night POV using just the A6400. So if you want to see how good this camera can get, even when the sun goes down, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss that video or any other videos I upload onto the channel. But the last thing we've got to do today is have a look through the hashtag CP photos and see what you guys have been creating. The first photograph we're going to have a look at today, the first one of 2023 on the hashtag, is this one of this tram in Amsterdam. Really cool shot right here. I love the moody edit that you've put onto it, mustache lens. This is a really sick composite, a really sick long exposure shot, and altogether is a killer. Absolutely awesome shot right there. The next one we're going to have a look at in the top section is this one by JDB Noob. Really cool reflection shot right here. A really nice series of shots here. I love the color grading. I think that first one is my favorite though, with the reflection. I really like reflections. Reflections are just cool. When it comes to street photography, reflections, street photography, they go hand in hand. The next one we're gonna have a look at is this one right here. Really cool, just like architecture, like old building. I like that kind of abandoned kind of vibe. It really looks really cool. Mind of Adam, really sick shot right there. Speaking of long exposures, we've got another one right here. Down in London, lovely shot right there, and I love the colors on it. Really cool shot. And this one right here, this couple right here, really nice shallow depth of field, and I think there's a bit of grain on the photograph and it really gives that like filmic kind of aesthetic vibe. Always love a vibe like that, and that is a really cool shot right there by Raw Artifacts. Awesome work. We're gonna have a look at a few more photographs. The first one is this one by Jan. Really cool shot right here. Love the color grading on it, and I love the faded look you've got to it. Really well isolated with that subject. Just a really cool image overall. The next one, this one here with all the lights blooming in Chicago. That is so sick. That is definitely like a filmic kind of vibe. And what I love is this foreground element you've got right here. I didn't really notice that. I nearly missed it at first. And oh wow. Wow. Chicago looks sick. These photographs, dude, they are a vibe. They are an awesome vibe. Great shots right there. And let's have a look at two more today. The first one being images by Joe of the Shambles in York. One of my favorite streets in the world. Absolutely stunning street. And when you go down there at midnight, you're all alone, and it means you can get a sick photograph like this. In the daytime, you will never get a photograph like that. So if you want to go and visit York and you want to get a photo of the Shambles, go at midnight, like images by Joe, and you'll get a sick result just like this. Ghostly, awesome, York, love it. And the final shot today is going to be this black and white image by Bruity Photography. I like that you've got two umbrellas there, it's matching, and I like that you've put this in black and white rather than colour. I just think it's a really moody shot, real nice vibe right there, and umbrellas are always a win when it comes to photography, innit? So that is where I'm going to be leaving the first video of 2023, the first of many. Now, just want to give you guys a really quick update on the Sony A7 IV. That has been sent off to repairs for Sony to fix the firmware glitch that it's had, and I've also ordered the Sony A7S III, which will be here pretty soon as well. And when those two cameras are back, I'll be filming more tutorial videos, I'll be filming editing tutorials, I'll be doing a lot more creative stuff, a lot more. I just really want to push in 2023, and if there's anything specific that you guys want to see, let me know in the comment section below. But I'm not going to take any more of your time today, guys. So until next time, create, explore, and inspire, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.